Mass Effect Andromeda. There's so many things to wish for from Mass Effect. Things that we had before and things that we haven't. I think for me, one of the biggest things would be to see BioWare really expand that world. I don't know that it needs to be open world, but I'd like a whole lot more space to explore instead of being funneled down medium to large size maps.
Mass Effect is all about discovery, and so what I want in Mass Effect Andromeda is the ability to go out and explore big open worlds. I want the ability to go out like some of the Mass Effect 1 levels and just roam around a planet, finding what's there.
Combat areas that are much larger, a greater emphasis on the exploration in general. I don't know that it needs to take the Dragon Age Inquisition route, but I do really want to see more space to cover in general, and maybe that means vehicles.
I want to take the Mako and just go driving. That's what I want to do in Mass Effect Andromeda. I really want it to be bigger in that way. I want there to be more things to explore and discover, and if they can pull that off, that would make Mass Effect Andromeda something really special in my opinion.
I'd really love, the freedom to not only be on the ground and drive around on the ground, but also the freedom to be in the air. Give me something to do in space that isn't just picking a place and going to it and scanning a planet or something. Give me control, full control of my ship, and let's find out what I can do.
In a new Mass Effect, I think I'd like to just get rid of the whole saving the universe, trying to find the MacGuffin kind of thing that's happened in that was, I guess, the main plot in Mass Effect 1 and 2, but certainly ended up being the main focus of 3 in the end. So getting rid of that and focusing more on sort of interesting, like, smaller tales that exist in that universe.
Something that they're very good at is making relationships and teaching you to really value them and navigating them and sort of figuring out who you like. And I don't know, I'm just talking about everything they're doing because I'm thinking about it. And what's really going on in my head is I'm thinking about those tastefully done sex scenes with Shepard and Liara and the sighing and the music and the lights and whatever. I am hoping that Mass Effect Andromeda keeps that and keeps their relationship system and keeps that like really tantalizing, sexy sex stuff.
They were technically superior in lots of ways, but graphically they were always pretty fantastic. And I think if Andromeda is going to come out after these consoles have been out for so long, then it kind of needs to be one of those games that really like pushes the envelope that way.
One of the biggest things that I want to see in Mass Effect Andromeda is just the continuation of co-op that we had in Mass Effect 3. So they didn't have co-op in the actual campaign, but they had this fantastic competitive co-op mode where you had like Batarian bounty hunters, you had Krogan warlords, you had Spectres, you had Asari, you had all the races and everything that they really need to let players not be Commander Shepard, to let them be all of these other creatures in the Mass Effect universe. That's fantastic. So, if there was ever a game that asked for co-op, be taken from that competitive multiplayer into the single player exploration, I think it's got to be Mass Effect Andromeda.